each other, ain't no hiding this.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll start with the option. And right away, he lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script, because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fields throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 99 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Fields now to throw. A nice little juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Fields going to keep it once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On play action, Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, Fields. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. ETN up the middle. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
They'll try to run with ETN. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Fields throwing again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville headed back out. We'll get to see Evan Ingram once again. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. But to throw again is Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visit. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Second half starts with a run by. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, a run with Etienne. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll roll him out right. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably... Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Fields going to keep it once more. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The 71 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. A give to Etienne running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Now Lawrence
Rolling to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jags are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Here's Fields.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 29, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Moore. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Moore, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, they're